So everyone, we just got some really shocking news and a shocking announcement with the Sonic franchise today. I don't think I was expecting this to happen. So I don't think anyone else was expecting this to happen. Let's give you a little context. So it's like we have 3 months left in this year. We have 3 major Sonic projects that are unreleased, which is pretty crazy. The next 3 months are definitely going to be wild. We have Sonic Rumble coming up. We have Sonic and Shadow Generations coming next month. We also have movie 3, so it seems like we kind of have a good snapshot of the rest of 2024. So it's like the last thing that anyone was expecting was a Sonic Central to get announced. So let's talk about it real quick and let's fill you guys in. So here it is. It says, think fast, Sonic Central premieres tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern, and it says, tune in for a sneak peek of some of our upcoming projects, partnerships, and events happening throughout 2020. Of course, it doesn't say games outright, but you could assume that this could be a little bit different than some of the previous Sonic Centrals, which are, for the most part, pretty disappointing for a lot of the fans. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these usually kind of suck. And the reason is because big announcements are usually saved for broader gaming events, like the Game Awards, Summer Games Fest, PlayStation State of Play, something like that. You know what I mean? If it's a Sonic-themed event, only Sonic fans are really gonna be tuning into this stuff. It's less likely that they'll announce something big. But who knows? Because they're talking about 2025 stuff. So what are some things that come to mind? Well, we know this. There was a recent DC and Sonic collab that was just announced. It seems like there's some type of animation for it, but it had Shadow the Hedgehog featured, wait for it, you see it? As Batman. Like, I saw this and I was just like, why? What is this? But there's an upcoming Sonic and DC collab. I don't know if it's going to be an animation, if it's going to be a comic, maybe an episode in a show or something. I don't know. I don't follow DC. I don't know. But I know that Shadow's dressed as Batman, and we all want to figure out why. So, maybe we'll get some news about this at the Sonic Central. Ian Flynn has chimed in on Twitter as well, saying his usual #KnowingSmile. What does Ian Flynn work on? He helps write some of the comics. He helps write some of the games. He's working on the upcoming Shadow Generations prologue animation. One major prediction that I have is that we'll probably get either an extended teaser of this Sonic and Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings prologue animation. At the very least, we'll probably get some type of a release date. I mean, the actual game itself comes out in a month, so you would assume that this is going to come out, or at least get an announcement for a release date, like literally any day now. So keep that in mind. That's something that we could probably expect. Like, lock it in. Like I said before, it's really interesting, and here's an official statement from Sega themselves. It says, fans can tune in and learn about the slew of exciting upcoming projects featuring the iconic blue blur. And again, they talked about 2025, which is just giving me a little bit of hope, right? It's giving me hope that we'll maybe get something exciting as opposed to the usual, like, oh, here's the new Lego collab or something like that. Like, this is probably what a lot of people are expecting. But listen, there's always hope. There were several mobile titles that were allegedly leaked out, like, earlier this year, so we were, kind of expecting a lot of that. So maybe one of those unannounced mobile games could be coming to light. Again, probably not as exciting for everyone, but that's also another prediction that I have. We'll probably get some more news with respect to the mobile games. I mean, obviously, Sonic Forces Speed Battle still going strong. The Sonic Racing Apple Arcade game is still going strong. Sonic Dream Team just got a cool update. I actually didn't cover it. I didn't have time to, but the new update for Sonic Dream Team just came out. Maybe it's going to get some continued support. I thought they were done with it, but they're still making improvements to that game. There's a couple of extra mobile games that people were talking about earlier last year. There could be that, I think, a Sonic tennis game or like some type of sports game. There's supposed to be something else. I honestly completely forgot. It completely escaped my mind, but if one of those games gets announced, I'm not sure if it'll happen, but there's definitely a chance, and keep that in the back of your head. Also, with respect to mobile type gaming, I think some Speed Simulator, Sonic Speed Simulator, Roblox stuff will be there as well. And the reason why is this. A lot of my followers like Sonic Roblox Simulator. So Strike, he's one of the Speed Sim developers. He's a really talented guy. Does the modeling, the animations, does a lot of other stuff. He put a little smiley face. Maybe there'll be some Speed Simulator stuff there. Maybe he just he is a big Sonic fan, so maybe he's just happy that there's going to be a Sonic Central. But Speed Simulator fans, there might be something for you there. Usually there is some type of Speed Simulator stuff. I remember there was a code in years past. There was the classic Sonic anniversary skin. So, keep your eyes peeled and let's see what Speed Simulator on the Roblox side has going on for that. So I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of something for everyone. But the real thing people want is probably like a mainline game announcement. As far as the mainline games goes, I would assume that, Sega has been very generous with showing us a lot of gameplay footage for Sonic and Shadow Generations. We've seen like 2 bosses. We've seen, I think at this point, 4 or 5 levels. So we've seen almost every level that's going to be featured in the game. We know that there's a DLC, like an unannounced DLC level that's coming. Maybe we could get something with respect to that. So I'm assuming there's going to be more footage of this game somehow, some way. They're going to give us maybe the final trailer for the game. a story trailer, perhaps a story trailer. That wouldn't, Ian Flynn saying knowing smile also gives me some hope that we could see something like that as well. So Sonic and Shadow Generations, I'm sure they're not done with promotion of this game. I'm sure they're going to show something with it. Maybe it's just the prologue animation, but I would be shocked if we didn't get some gameplay for this. But we've already seen everything with this game. I'm not really too, I'm excited for the game or whatever, but we know everything about it. It's not like the Frontiers marketing where it's like we knew nothing about it for so long. This is kind of like almost a side spin-off project. It's not truly a full mainline game anyways, so we'll expect something like this, but won't be too surprised or shocked. Now, the biggest project, the one I'm actually most excited for, is the new movie, the new Sonic movie 3. We already have a trailer. I don't think, this is technically a Paramount project, but I don't think we're going to see anything with respect to this. We just got the first trailer less than a month ago. We have 3 months until the movie. They're definitely going to do another trailer for this, but it's probably not going to be at Sonic Central. I'm sure they'll talk about it. They'll maybe even give us a poster or something to hype us up, but don't expect anything big, any big reveals, any trailers or anything like that. But there is something with respect to the Sonic movie projects that we'll get into a little bit after this too. There's maybe an outside shot though. Maybe there's an outside shot. We will get an announcement, not for a mobile game, but for some bigger or next Sonic project for 2025. Again, mobile game spin-offs, who knows? But I'd really temper expectation. Here's the last thing that's kind of getting me going a little bit. Now, this is probably copium, but there is a PlayStation State of Play tomorrow. So on the same day as the Sonic Central, there's a PlayStation State of Play. Perhaps if there is some type of Sonic announcement, it would probably also happen at the PlayStation State of Play. Maybe they'll sneak that in. Sonic and Shadow Generations was revealed originally in its PlayStation State of Play back in January. So just keep that in mind. A little bit of copium, but why else would they talk about a Sonic Central right now? Like, they don't need to do it. I asked my followers. This guy said things that will 100% happen: random merch, mobile game ads, Lego, a 6-minute ad announcing the Shadow Gens prologue animation date. Things that won't happen: a Heroes remake, Advanced remasters, Sonic Rush remasters, a spin-off, or new racing games. Sonic Rumble release date. Yeah, I see something right here. Sonic Rumble release date. We'll definitely get some Sonic Rumble stuff. I probably forgot to say that, but yeah, Sonic Rumble. Definitely expect either a release date or maybe more gameplay or features or something announced for it. Sonic movie 3-second trailer, Shadow the Hedgehog Fortnite collab. Oh, maybe. Fortnite collab would be crazy. That would definitely be interesting. Some people are pessimistic. Some people are optimistic. Not really sure what to expect. But all right, but now that we've talked about all the Sonic Central stuff, we have Sonic movie updates said, according to Daniel RPK, so kind of, a hit or miss track record to say the least, says Paramount has plans for a Chaotix Detective Agency spinoff. They were supposed to appear Knuckles. The plan is for them to be in an upcoming project and then give them a show. So, I know there's a lot of Chaotix fans that are hyped about this. Again, we don't know if this is actually real, but I mean, listen, we might get a spinoff. We know that the Sonic movie franchise wants to be on some MCU type stuff. They want these big movies with some extra spinoffs. It was allegedly rumored that there was going to be a Shadow spinoff, but now potentially there could be a Chaotix spinoff. I'm personally not that excited for this. Like, I really don't care that much. I'm not the biggest Chaotix fan. We know that the Chaotix are in the prequel comics for the Sonic movie universe, so they exist in this Sonic movie universe. I don't know if that was canon or if that's just an Easter egg or something like that, but they do exist, and the idea of a Chaotix spin-off show could be coming. One thing I'll say is I just don't see them getting revealed in the Sonic universe for Amy Rose. That would probably ruffle a lot of feathers among some fans, so we'll see if this is real or not. Again, I'm not we saw what the bar is for the spin-offs with the Knuckles TV show, so maybe a Chaotix one could be good because it would maybe focus more on the original home planet or something like that, so that could be cool. But as far as a spin-off, this is something that you should be on the lookout for. It could be fake, could be real, I don't know. Daniel RPK, he's not a Sonic insider, he's a general film TV industry insider, so he's gotten some things right, some things wrong. Just as food for thought for you guys. I want to know if you guys are excited for it. I'm not crazy about this, but if it happens, more Sonic content the better. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Predictions for the new spin-off, prediction for Sonic Central. Now that we're thinking about it, maybe this could be something that gets teased or something at Sonic Central. So keep that in mind. Let me know your predictions, and we'll see you guys later.